Welcome to this relaxing, full-body Yin Yoga class. In this Yin Yoga routine, we'll be holding each pose for 3 to 4 minutes. You don't need any props for this routine. Let's begin. Come down to lie on your back, whichever way is most comfortable for you. When you're there, take a few moments just to let your body completely drop into the ground below you. Relax your shoulders, loosen up your jaw, soften your facial muscles. Let your hips sink into your mat. Your legs become heavy. And then your feet gently flop whatever way feels best for them. We'll bring ourselves into our first Yin Yoga pose, which is Reclined Cobblers Pose. Bring the soles of your feet together, just letting your knees drop towards the edges of your mat. Not forcing your knees down here, wherever they are is completely fine. The further away you have your feet from your body, the less intense this will be. So find a place for your feet which feels comfortable. In Yin Yoga, we always aim to do just 80% of our capacity of each pose. So even if you can bring your feet close to your pelvis, and if that feels okay, you still want to bring yourself back 20%. Staying at 100% capacity of a yin pose for a long time, such as 4 minutes, over time can lead to discomfort and even injury in the body. So with that being said, find what's 80% for you in this pose. When you're there, let's take some time just to relax into the pose, softening up those shoulders again, loosening up your jaw, making your facial muscles soft. Even though we are relaxing in our yin pose, we still want to keep a little bit of activity in our body. So you might gently press the back of your hands into your floor. Maybe you can press your feet slightly against your mat. Always staying in that yin state. Never switching to yang by using too much muscular power. The thing that I love the most about yoga is that it always reminds me that there's something else in there. We're not just a body, we're not just thoughts, there's something else. So maybe by following your breath throughout your body, you might find that's something else for you. We'll stay here just like this for the next minute. Prepare to come out of the pose now. Take your time. You might even bring your hands to your knees and then help to bring the knees back together. When you're ready, bring both knees up to your chest, hugging your legs with your arms. Don't crisscross your feet here. Keep them flat beside each other. And just let the effects of Reclined Cobblers Pose reverberate around your body. We'll hold here for a minute in total. Bringing your awareness back to your breath. This time feeling that gentle press of your belly against your thighs. And maybe just finding that something within you again. You can release the pose now, bringing your feet back to the earth. And now slowly sit up, preparing for our second Yin Yoga pose, which is Caterpillar Pose. The legs are stretched out long in front of you. Try to keep your feet neutral so they're not flopping in or out. And then when you're ready, you can slide your fingers up along your legs, finding your caterpillar pose. Again here, we're staying at 80% of our capacity. So even if you can touch your toes or you can bring your nose to your knees, that's not our goal in Yin Yoga. Find what's 80% for you. And keep a little bit of activity within your body by keeping your feet active, not flexed, not flopped, just active. This is a lovely pose to not only bring your physical awareness inwards, but it also brings your mental awareness inwards. So let's find the breath. Let's notice how the body feels. We'll stay here for about 2 more minutes. Enjoy your last 3 breaths in Caterpillar Pose. And when you're ready, you can slowly come back up. Making our way into Angel Pose here, bending the knees, and again wrapping the arms around the legs, giving yourself a hug. You can bring a cheek or your forehead to your knees if that's available for you. If not, you can stack your hands on your knees and rest your forehead against those. Don't worry too much about how the pose looks, just focus on what you're feeling. Again, feeling the effects of the pose that we just practiced, letting the body digest it. You can bring yourself back now, doing whatever you need to do, maybe releasing your shoulders and your neck. You can lean back on your hands and stretch out. We'll make our way into our third Yin Yoga pose, which is Sphinx Pose. So come to lie on the front of your body, bringing your forearms onto the mat in front of you. Measure the distance between your forearms here by grasping opposite elbows, and then try to keep your elbows that distance apart. If this feels too intense, you can slide your elbows forward. Spread your fingers wide apart now. Loosen up the back of your body, maybe shake your bum, shake your legs. Once you've found 80% of Sphinx Pose, we'll rest here for just 3 minutes. This can be quite an intense pose on the lower back. Of course, if you feel any pain, it is a signal for you to come out of the pose or to slide those elbows even more forward. But just know that you are doing really good work here for your spine, for your lower back, and for your kidneys. As you connect to your breath in your body, you might feel your belly spilling across the mat. You might notice that your chest has collapsed, and if it has, just shine your heart out in front of you again, keeping lots of pride within the front of your body. In Sphinx Pose, we're still slightly active. We're not just flopped on the front of the body. So maybe you can feel that activity within your forearms, gently pressing into the earth. Maybe you can feel the activity in your chest as it stays shining forward. We'll be here for 1 more minute. It's time now to slowly release the pose. If you need to let out a sigh here, feel free to do that. Bring your hands together and rest a cheek or forehead onto your hands. Bring your big toes together and let your heels flop out towards the edges of your mat. Resting here in Crocodile Pose. Again, letting the body digest Sphinx Pose. And just feeling whatever it is that you feel in this moment. From here, you can flip slowly onto your back, moving like a big water balloon. And once you're there, just rest on your back for a moment, letting your spine realign itself against the floor. Moving into our final pose now, which is a Reclined Twist. Bring both arms out wide either side of you, making a big T shape with your body. Have your palms facing down. Now lift both knees up towards your chest, slightly curling your tailbone up off of the mat. Then drop both knees over towards the right side of your mat. You can adjust the intensity of this pose by bringing your knees higher for more intensity or lower for less intensity. If you want to go a little bit deeper into the twist, you can look over towards your left hand. And this is quite a subtle but very effective pose, helping to release any tension from your spine, your back, your neck. So just send your breath into your body wherever it is needed the most. Remember to stay at 80% capacity. And remember to stay slightly active here. You can do that by pressing your palms into the floor. You might notice the more you can press your left hand down, the more of a twist you'll feel. Another option here to go deeper is to take your right hand up onto your top leg and just gently encourage your body into a twist. We'll be holding here for 3 minutes in total. Enjoy your last 3 deep breaths here. Now you can slowly start to transition to the other side, peeling the tailbone off the floor again and then dropping both knees to the left. Look towards the right if that feels good for you. Find the position for your knees which brings you to 80% capacity. Maintain that activeness throughout your body and just enjoy each sensation you feel, each breath, each moment of this pose for the next 3 minutes. It's almost time to release this pose. When you're ready, lift both knees back up to center. You can do whatever you crave in this moment, maybe just staying here, hugging your knees to your chest, or you can bring your hands to the top of your knees and make small circles. Now we'll make our way into our final relaxation. So you can unfurl your body into Savasana Pose by sending your feet to the bottom of the mat. Legs and arms can take up as much space as they need. If this doesn't feel good for your lower back, you can always take a bend into your knees and then let your knees rest against each other. Wherever you are, relax your shoulders into your mat. Loosen up your jaw. Soften your facial muscles. Let the awareness of your breath go and just let your body breathe as it naturally does. We'll bring the awareness down into your feet. Your feet are heavy now. You can feel them sinking into the floor. Your calf muscles are heavy. They begin to drop into the mat. Your knees become heavy. Your knees are sinking into the mat. Your thighs become heavy. Your thighs are sinking into the mat. Now your hips become heavy. You can feel your hips sinking into the mat. Your entire back is heavy now. Each muscle is loosening, becoming heavy, and sinking into the mat. Your arms are heavy. They start to drop towards the floor. Your hands are heavy, sinking into the floor. Your head becomes heavy. It's gently dropping into the mat. Lift your feet a few centimeters off the floor. Feel the heaviness and drop. Lift your hands a few centimeters. Feel the heaviness and drop. Gently turn your head to the right, feeling the heaviness of your head. And then turn your head to the left. Bring your head back to center. And now you can listen to my audio cue as you allow your body and mind to fall into a deep relaxation. Relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. Relax my calves. My calves are relaxed. Relax my knees. My knees are relaxed. Relax my thighs. My thighs are relaxed. Relax my hips. My hips are relaxed. Relax my shoulders. My shoulders are relaxed. Relax my thoughts. My thoughts are relaxed. 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 It's time now to slowly bring yourself back, making small movements with your body. Perhaps moving your fingers and toes, moving in whatever way your body is craving the most. In your own time, you can come to lie on the right side of your body, landing in whatever way you fall into this little fetus position. Really thanking and honoring yourself for showing up and for doing this practice. And when you're ready, you can slowly pick yourself back up into a seat. Find whatever way feels best for you to sit. And we'll close out this practice by chanting Om Shanti 3 times. Shanti meaning peace, which is what I wish for you right now. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave this video a thumbs up. It will help more people to find it. And please consider subscribing to my channel. I would love to practice with you again in the future.